guys like Joey and Blaine on the outside?
Right now they're looking good. Just the first thing is just learn the playbook. So that's kind of been a process of its own. But just off raw talent, they definitely look good from what we've seen in the first 5 practices.
Blaine and Joey have played a pretty good amount at their previous schools. Could you tell that when they came in? Did they sort of carry themselves like veterans?
Yeah, just a maturity level. At the end of the day, football is just football. But just here, just learning the new stuff and the caveats of our defense. So just trying to teach them that and show them what I know. You know what I mean?
You obviously put together a pretty productive season last year. How do you improve on that? What are some of the things you're working on this offseason?
Really just locking in on the little things, just trying not to get comfortable. That's my biggest thing. Last year was pretty good for me, but just knowing I got to do more. So just taking those extra steps in preparation and watching tape, getting in early. Just the little things for real.
Does having the linebackers like Kyle and Machine and Braylon behind you guys, does that help the mindset of the defensive line? Like knowing if a guy gets past you, they probably aren't getting past that level of defense?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a trust thing. Just because I know those guys are behind me, bringing it every time. So they kind of set the standard, Sharks, and we kind of just follow behind and try to play off each other.
What is Coach Dass like in the second year here? Does he seem a little bit more comfortable with the guys, have a maybe tighter relationship?
Yeah, you definitely can tell he's a little more comfortable. He's still fired up all the time. I love that about him, but he's definitely, getting more comfortable. He already knew the defense, but I think he's just getting more comfortable with Pittsburgh and, just being here for a second year. You know what I mean?
How much of a role have you taken on, I guess, as an ambassador to Western PA for a lot of the guys who are coming from different places through the portal as well as this recruiting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Buffalo, but I kind of feel like I'm a Pittsburgh guy. You know what I mean? I've been here going on my 4th year, so just honing everything in. I know the city pretty well, and just like I said, I kind of feel like I'm a Pittsburgh guy a little bit. You know what I mean?
I gotta ask you because this popped up on Twitter a half hour ago that they took a poll of your teammates who's the best basketball player.
Yeah.
At least a couple guys in your defensive line room said you.
Yeah.
We basketball.
We every year or last year, Coach Dowse had a cookout at his house and we played a little bit. It got ugly for a couple guys. I won't say too many names, but it got ugly. So that's why everybody kind of said my name in the video.
Have you done your bracket yet?
No, I didn't. I'm staying away from that. You know what I mean? You got to stay away from all the betting stuff. So I might do one just for fun, but I haven't done one yet though.
Did you play in high school at all?
Yeah, I played my freshman year. I played varsity, but that was it. I just had to focus more on football. But I definitely think I could have played. I don't want to say like which level, but if I locked in on basketball, I think I could have played in college for sure.
Who else is good? Who else can play?
On defense or just the team?
Team.
You got Cruz, you got Duggar. On the D line, I'll probably say Ghost is pretty good. Zach Zollers, he's pretty fundamentally sound. But we got a lot of athletes. A lot of guys that definitely you can tell they played at high school for sure.
Anything else?